Hi, Ethan. This is Luke with WSI Connect. Thanks for connecting with me on LinkedIn. As I promised, I'm putting together a video around some tips for your website. Overall, looks like it has a nice layout. You have got some really good photography in here, so I think that you make good use of that on your gallery. The first issue I noticed, though, was this your logo. It leads to your website builder's website. So if somebody clicks on your logo, they actually end up over here. Which is something that doesn't look completely professional. So you want to just update that so that the link actually just points to your homepage, because that's a pretty common way for people to navigate back to a homepage is by clicking on a logo. So um, the other thing that I noticed here is this contact form. You mentioned a free realtor report, but then the button says join. So I would update that to make it something kind of more specific to get my free report or something like that, so that it's more consistent with the offer. Um, I also took a look at some of your services here. We'll just grab roofing as an example. Um, and some of the imagery could use a little bit of an update. This doesn't isn't really a shot of the roof, which is kind of what people would be thinking about. You use these learn more buttons to kind of expand the text on the page. They're not really necessary. I would recommend removing those and just displaying the full text, so that people can either read it or scroll. It's not like it's hiding a lot of text, so it doesn't provide a whole lot of value. Um, but the content is pretty good. I like that you have a call to action on every single page. Sometimes we'll see some overlapping text, like here. There's something laying underneath join the renovation. But there's certainly some interesting things here. I would also think about your gallery a little bit, and see if there's some things you can work into here that include all of your services. Right now, it looks like it's primarily kitchens and bathrooms. I think this might be a living room up here. So there's a little bit here, but I think there's a lot more that you could build out. And you always think about kind of if you can get permission to do things like before and after pictures, those can really help add a lot of credibility. I'm just trying not to get too um, don't overdo it with the before picture. A lot of people go through and they kind of intentionally mess up the room or shut the windows, and it really kind of destroys credibility when you do something like that. But if you had kind of interesting before pictures of these, I'm sure these look a million times better than what was there previous. Those could add a lot of credibility as well. And I would think about your about section, adding a little bit more information about the company itself and the people within the company. Whenever someone comes to a new website and they're looking at a company for the first time, they're looking for different things that help them understand how much they can trust this company, right? So they look for a lot of different elements, and certainly like a local phone number is one of the ones that they look for. Good images is another one they look for. Good content is another one that they look for, and you do a pretty good job of that. But another thing that they look for is who is this company that they're thinking about doing business with. So we always encourage to have our clients to have at least the image of the owners and the leadership team on their page. If it makes sense, they can have a team picture of any of the people that work for the company, but something so that they can put your visitors can put kind of a face with to the business as well, and really kind of see the personal side of things, because that's where we start to really kind of connect with people um, on these websites is through kind of personal imagery. The last thing that I'll show you is I was just kind of taking a look at the different services that you offer, and just throwing them into a Google search to see how well you perform. So bathroom remodel Sacramento, that's probably a pretty good lead for you. Most of the people that look for these types of services are probably going to be an interesting fit for your business. So we see this first section. This is Google guaranteed. These are your competitors that rank in there. The second section, this is Google Ads. This is your competitors that rank there. And this third section, this is Google My Business or Google Maps. And here are your competitors. This section gets by far the most clicks out of all the different sections within Google. And then this final section here, this is kind of the classic organic search. And you can see that you're not getting anything out of Google for non-branded searches right now. So there's a lot of things that you could do to kind of improve that. And if you have any questions about that, feel free to reach out. But I think this gives you some good ideas to kind of start with. if you do have any questions, feel free to respond to the note I'll send you on LinkedIn. And there's also a link below this if you wanted to schedule some time with my on my calendar to speak. But hope this helps, and thank you.